Hi. So guys, I am back. And I posted a video that I did yesterday. Oh, where's this starting from? I don't know if this is starting from the beginning or the end. It don't even matter. But anyway, I posted a video that I did yesterday, and I was a little hesitant about posting it, so I posted it today, but it went up, so I hope you guys check it out. But anyway, I wanted to come to you guys this, I guess you could say, early evening. It's about, I don't know, almost 5 o'clock. And I'm sitting out on the porch. And it's nice. It's 80 degrees right about now. Hey, where Brooklyn at? Oh, wow, I know. I love you all back in New York, but I am absolutely loving this weather in Florida. It's beautiful. I swear I love it. If y'all could see, oh my God, how dark I've gotten. My hands are like chocolate colored. Like I have gotten so much darker since I've been here, and I love it. I literally bathe in the sun every single day. And I take my girl out for a ride every day. That's my bike. She outside right now. And but anyway, really quickly, I wanted to just talk to you guys about perception. Um, and the scope of your vision. And I learned a really valuable lesson when I got down here about being able to go as far as my vision and my perception would allow me to. So really quickly, because I can be very long-winded, but I've decided to kind of shorten these videos down. There is a, I'm sorry, I'm getting some updates on my laptop. So there's a lake near my home, and and it's a big, beautiful lake, and I love taking the trail. There's a trail around the lake. I usually ride that trail every single day, and so I enjoy doing that. So anyway, but before I started riding my bike, before I got my bike, because I didn't always have my bike. I've been here since February, and it's going on May, and I recently bought the bike with like almost about a month ago. I would say about maybe almost a month ago. It's been about a little over 3 weeks now. And so anyhow, um, before I bought my bike, I always used to look at the lake and I would look around the perimeter, of the lake, and I'm like, wow, that's really far out, That lake is so big, it's huge, so far. And I'm like, one day I'm going to walk to the other side of the lake. This is what I'm thinking in my head because, you know, to me, the lake was so damn big. And I'm like, I'm going to walk to the other side of that lake, but whoo, it's so big, it's so far. And so then once I got my bike and I started to ride around the lake, I'm realizing that this lake ain't really that damn big. And so now, when I stand and I look across the lake from where I used to previously look across the lake, I sit there and I say, why did I think that lake was so big? And why did I think the other side of the lake was so far away? It's because I never allowed myself to venture over there. And let me tell you something, venturing out is a mental process. It begins in the mind. And what I want to say, and this applies to my weight loss people and everyone in general, because, I'm not going to really be focusing on weight loss stuff. However, a lot of the stuff that I will talk about, can be applied to that journey as well. But, what I want to just say is that open up the scope of your awareness and your perception. Because so many times we limit ourselves by what we could see with our two eyes. And today I intentionally and purposely wore my glasses to give me the four eyes. um, these are not prescription glasses. These are just readers. And I like wearing readers. I think that they're jazzy and I think I look good in them. But sometimes we have to really go within to broaden our perspective so that we can take ourselves to a different place. And I'm thinking about myself living here now in Florida, how long it took me to make this move to come to Florida, and circumstances to which brought me here, and all that other stuff, which I'll go into on another day. But even that, I had to allow myself to open up my mind and to see beyond what I saw, the circumstances I saw in front of me. I made so many excuses for myself, but even when it came to me losing weight, I made a lot of excuses for myself. But once I determined myself and I set my mind to it, and I stopped watching the scale, and I stopped seeing all of the many failures that I had, and I stopped seeing what was in front of me and stop looking in front of you. Start to look within. And that's where the true gift is. That's where your true vision is. Become a visionary. Become broaden your horizons as far as your perspective goes, because it'll take you so much farther in life. And that's just something that I noticed about myself. I'm like, wow, I've really come so far in my belief system. And the expectations I have for myself, and the limitations, I've taken the limits off of myself. And I invite you to do the same thing too. Broadening your horizons. It's not about what you see in front of you. Believe me, you are more in control of your situation, your circumstances, as well as your environment than you know. We are creators, and we create everything in our lives. And I know that's hard for most people to swallow, because you created the good, and you created the bad, and you created the ugly, and you created the beautiful. But you created everything. So, as a matter of fact, speaking of beauty, a movie I recommend by Will Smith, Collateral Beauty, that is an amazing movie. Go check it out. I love it. It don't have anything to do with what I'm talking about to a degree, but this is a great fucking movie, so go look at it. But anyway, guys, that's it. I'm not going to stay too long. I just want to say, broaden your horizons. Take your eyes off of what you see in front of you and go within. Clear out the mental cobwebs so that you're able to have a vision within. A clear mind. And really quickly, even with my weight loss journey, I lost 170 pounds. And I learned before I could lose one single pound, and believe you me, before I really started to lose that weight, I had went through numerous diets and attempts and spent a lot of money on weight loss. But when it began to work was when I was able to free myself mentally and see myself where I wanted to be. Visualize myself being slim when I had only known myself as morbidly obese my entire life. The last time I was at a normal size, I was probably about 5 or 6 years old. From 6 on, I was always overweight, obese, morbidly obese. My highest, I was 330 pounds. And, I had my weight loss surgery in 2011. And I managed to keep that weight off from 2000. I think I hit under 200 pounds somewhere about 2012. So it took me over a year to get pretty much most of the weight off. And even then it was work. I had to exercise. It didn't just fall off for me like a lot of people. I had to work that bad boy off. I used to walk 6 miles a day to get it off. Rain, sleet, and snow. I was dedicated. Even like now, I'm dedicated because I'm still not where I want to be, and that's a whole nother video. But as far as the weight loss, I'm very happy with where I am as far as how much weight I lost. It's just things that I'd like to improve with my body after being very heavy for pretty much most of your life. There's a lot of excess skin, and so there's some work that I still have to do as far as that is concerned. But I will do in the future. But what I want to say is, even with my weight loss, I had to see it, and it was hard to look in the mirror and see a slimmer woman when you were 300 and something. It's very difficult to do that. So I had to begin some practices, mental clarity. I had to start working on myself, looking within, and I'm not even going to go into all the processes of that because there's a lot in regards to that, and I will talk about it. I just don't want to talk about it now, but I just want to challenge you to begin to broaden your horizons, your perspectives, visualize. If you're not where you want to be, see where you want to be. Some people say fake it till you make it. I don't necessarily like that. I say literally sit down with yourself and give yourself 30 seconds of realistically seeing in your mind where you want to be. And when you do envision that, actually envision yourself having it. Just give yourself 30 seconds. Start out with as much time as you can. I'm not with that fake till you make the shit. Because you're faking it. And believe you me, your body knows you're faking it. But if you can give yourself if you can give yourself just 10 seconds of a real, true, I believe I can have this, you will graduate to 20, you'll graduate to 30, you'll graduate to a minute, and let me tell you something, if you can stay with that for a good 3 minutes, you are in there. You're going to see your life change, and things will begin to change for you. So I just want to leave you guys with that. Broaden your horizons, become visionaries, envision the life you want, envision the body you want, envision the experience you want to have, and you'll go very far. I love you guys. Thank you for listening to me ramble, and I'll come back and talk to you tomorrow. Peace.